Coach, just given how the Cavs were able to, or they attempted to throw zone you guys in the second half, how do you think you guys responded to that overall?
I think we were not aggressive enough in the zone. We got in the middle a few times and had opportunities to look to score. Had guys in the dunker or kickouts that were wide open and missed those, and it kind of bogged us down a little bit. Obviously, 39-point first quarter, 33-point third quarter. They went to zone to slow it down, and we needed to get stops to get out and run a little bit, and didn't really convert in transition, so it allowed them to sit in the zone a little bit. But got some decent looks. Obviously, Fred hit the two big threes. Jalen got some really good looks out of there as well, so you make those a little bit different, and maybe they don't stand as much, but credit to them. We weren't great against it, and let them back in the game.
On a night where bench points, how important was your bench tonight?
It was big. It felt like right from the beginning they came in and gave us some extra juice. Loved the physicality. Tari, Cam, Steven came in with where we were a little flat early, and kind of ramped it up obviously to get that 39-point first quarter. But overall, really good job by all of them. Jay Sean as well guarding, and we needed it tonight. Some guys were a little flat, and the bench gave us a good boost.
Kind of to piggyback off of that, even with as well as Jalen has been playing lately, do you think your offense as a whole has become more balanced and well-rounded?
Yeah, it has. I think, we in the past, we probably wouldn't survive a night of some guys being a little bit off. And so, I think Ime and Tari and guys being healthy, Steven and what he provides in his own way, obviously aids our offense, and so he gets us all the extra possessions. We had 20 offensive rebounds. They did as well. It's kept them in it, but just extra possessions and the juice and energy they gave us on both ends of the floor.
You're up 11 after 3 and had 15 turnovers, and I think they had 21 second chance points. Are you sitting there thinking that this game should be over at this point?
We said at halftime the things that hurt us in the first half that allowed them to really be in the game. I think we're up 8 or 9 and a half and could have been up 18 or so. Second chance points, offensive rebounds, and our turnovers. And we talked about it at halftime, showed a good amount of clips of those things, and didn't really help. The same thing hurt us in the second half. And so, obviously 33 points off of 22 turnovers is a huge number that we got to clean up. And then the offensive rebounds where they got kickouts or putbacks really kept them in it. So, yes, we thought that at halftime, and as the game went on, that's why they stuck around.
How do you feel like go ahead.
You shot it really well for those first 3 quarters. When you're shooting it well, does that maybe allow guys to, lose focus in some of the other areas, start to get comfortable just because they are shooting the ball well? And
I think we talked about that directly today. Over the last 15 or so games, our defense has slipped, I think, to number 13 in that 15 games, but our offense is top 10 now. So we've been really good offensively, and to your point, I think when it's up and down and you're scoring at ease, and sometimes you let go of what made you really good. And so something that we need to get back to. And we did discuss that, the lack of defensive aggressiveness, and kind of talking about the Detroit game specifically, and we wanted to come out and be better tonight.
How do you feel like Alperen is handling the physicality? It seems like teams are trying to play him even more physical, trying to keep him out of the paint.
Yeah, I mean, he's I think he's getting great looks that he's missing, and so he'll get to his spots. We like I said, we like to move around, but we want him to stay aggressive. That's the main thing. If Detroit game and some tonight with Jared Allen, they guard him a lot of one-on-one for sure. Missed some easy shots, but he's continuing to learn and play through it. And his mindset has to be go score or make the right play when the double team comes, instead of thinking about contact or looking for fouls, and those things kind of takes your concentration off of finishing those plays.
Coach, your man had another double-digit night in rebounding. What have you seen from his ability to be able to track the ball, especially off of missed shots?
Yeah, he's been great, especially guarding a lot of perimeter guys now. I think the first few games where he moved to more on-ball defense, and we put Dillon on the bigs. It has to be a conscious effort to go back and rebound. He's guarding all these guards on the perimeter. He has to use his athleticism to go back. So not only when he's guarding bigs or wings and he's already in the dunker in that area where he can use his athleticism, he has to, like I said, be conscious enough to go back and rebound. And I think some of the other guys struggled tonight in general, and he really made up for them.
His ability to contest the Mitchell shot at the end without fouling, just how important is that, and how rare of a skill is that to be able to make things that tough on a guy like that?
Yeah, it's huge, especially on those catch-and-shoot plays. They ran the same play earlier in the game with the late shot clock where, Mitchell likes to pop the corner and get in. So fact that you're strong enough to kind of take the push off and stay in this pocket a little bit and then jump that high to contest is obviously big. And so, Tari, same thing we like, except he fouled there, toward the end, and want to use your length and contest those smaller guys.
Is there a way that Tari can avoid that on that play?
I mean, you got to jump to the side, not run up under. Basically, he didn't really leave the ground, and so the contest wasn't great because he didn't jump. And then if you're gonna, obviously, you got to pull off to the side. And, crucial play that, unfortunately for them, they missed some free throws. Fortunately for us.
What was your message about a lot of the missed balls loose balls, that the team missed tonight?
Yeah, it was more of the same in the first half, and what we saw, it's not only you got to track the ball and find a man. We showed about 5 clips of halftime of us just turning and watching, and guys just going to get those loose rebounds. A team that shoots a lot of threes like they do, there's going to be a lot of long rebounds, so it's not good enough to just turn and look. You got to obviously track the ball, but get a hit on your man first, and so a little bit of both. It can become demoralizing a little bit when you're guarding the initial possession really good, and then giving up 2-3 opportunities. They're going to make one eventually.
Coach, how important is Cam's ability to cause havoc, I guess, to force turnovers within the defensive scheme?
Cam?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It adds to the guys that we already have that do it. Like I've always said, our steal numbers are so high because of my man and Tari and Fred, the guys with good hands and good instincts, and so he's becoming more aggressive on ball as well, or learning when to make a play when a guy's going into a scoring move or the back is turned. And so add him to the list, and obviously that's something we need to generate transition baskets.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.